Hi, Laurel Ann Stark here. Just wanted to talk to you about the Rising Tide, and I gotta tell you guys, I've been so excited about this program. This is like the 5th time I've tried to do this video because I keep just like stumbling over my words and getting really excited and waving my hands around a lot. So I'm gonna try and keep this short and to the point. I just wanted to let you know my big why behind this program. So it's basically to save entrepreneurs and small business owners like 3 to 5 years, maybe even 10 years off your learning curve. So it's one thing to have a business that works, right? It's successful, you're making money, you don't need a side gig to support yourself. But it's another thing entirely to have a business that works for you. So a lot of times in this case, in the first case, you're working for your business instead of it working for you. So what that means is you're reactive. You maybe don't feel like you have a lot of control over how much you're making or how much time off you have or where you live or anything like that. You feel like, you kind of have to take work whenever it comes in. You may not really even love the people that you're working with, but you're just like, feel like you need the cash, so you got to bring it in. It's basically survival mode. And while that is still, I think, better than working for someone else, it can be rough because you end up working more hours, typically courting burnout. And that's something that I've been through since I started. So I started my business, or I've been self-employed since 2003. I started my business in 2006, and in 2011 I had my first major medical crisis, and I had to like really rethink everything in terms of how much I was working, because I was working like 80-hour weeks. I had 80 clients. I was managing 15 different people. All I did was work. It was crazy. And so I paid the price for that, right? So I don't want people to have to go through that. Now, today, in 2018, I have a business that really works for me. And what that means for me is that it works for my lifestyle. It works for what I want to achieve here on earth while I'm here. It works for my income needs. It works for my family needs. As some of you know, I'm recently married, so I've got a husband and 3 stepkids, and it's more important for me, or it's a higher priority for me now to have some time that's like not working. Whereas before in my 20s, it was no big deal. I could just work all the time. So the Rising Tide program, that's my big why behind it, is just to save you a whole bunch of time. Who it's for is basically 2 types of small business owners. The ones who are in that surviving, not necessarily thriving department, where they feel like their business could be working better for them, but they just don't know necessarily how to go about architecting that change. And folks who are just starting out, who would rather just skip the whole learning curve and learn how to make it work for you from the jump, instead of going through years of trial and error or spending like lots of money on like marketing and stuff like that, just getting the straight goods from someone who's been there kind of thing. So those 2 people are who I'm really looking forward to working with and who this is specifically tailored for. What it is a 6-month-long immersive program where we'll be working together. So basically, I'm going to be doing a live call where you just call in on the internet or on the phone. And it's basically 4 classes a month for 6 months. So incredibly immersive. And in this program, I'm going to be sharing with you everything that I've learned to help me go from the surviving into the thriving mode. And that includes really business fundamentals and training stuff like your operations, your finances, your marketing, self-management, time management, and basically all the things that you can do wrong and all the things you can do right. I'm also, of course, bringing my online marketing background to play here. I feel like the online revolution is something that we can all really capitalize on. It's just learning how to do that, right? Because there's so much information out there. So basically 24 courses with me. I'm going to hold you accountable to getting stuff done. If you sign up with me, then I'm going to hound you. I'm just being honest, right? You can read my testimonials. I will not let it go if you're not handing in your assignments and if you're not actually getting your dollar's worth, because I'm not here to just take your money and like peace out and like good luck with that kind of thing. That's not what this is about. This is basically a mentoring program. So it's not just coaching where I kind of hear what's going on for you. It's like, here's what we need to do to build that business, that better business for you, right? So whatever that looks like. And I mean, I personally have different ideas of what I want out of my business than other people do, right? Like I'm not about the like Lexus and the penthouse and like the like big gold chains or anything like that. I personally just want to be able to like have the time and flexibility to go walk my dog when it's sunny out, and I don't want to have to wear a suit. And I also would like to make a decent living and make an impact on people's lives, and that's kind of the big deal. But I don't want to kill myself for it. Like I don't want to be making myself sick, and I find that a lot of small business owners that I've been working with, especially in marketing, or doing the marketing work that I do, that's really the case for them. They feel like they have to choose between wellness and work. And you know what? I'm here to tell you that's not true. It's not true. So that's what the Rising Tide program is all about. Registration is now open, which I'm so excited about. There's going to be a limited amount of people I'm accepting into the program. So 13 is the max, minimum 7. Registration closes April 20th. You and a friend can both save $100 if you want to register together, because I'm generous like that, and things are better with friends. First class is April 27th, and all you need is cell service, an online, like an internet connection, a couple hours that you can carve out of your life to work on the materials, and a willingness to learn, and that's it. You don't need to be a technical genius. You don't need to have like 15 hours to work on this stuff. You don't need to be like born before or like after 1980, anything like that. Like, no matter where you are in the business learning curve or how much experience you have, you will find benefit in this class. One of the reasons I'm also keeping it super small is because I want to be able to tailor it to your individual experience. So I'm keeping the sort of description of it fairly vague, because I've done like hundreds of courses. I've spent tens of thousands of dollars on mentors and coaches and all kinds of folks. So I know a lot of stuff now. I've been self-employed since 2003. So I don't want to give it all to you. I just want to give you the stuff that'll work for you. So that's why it's so small. So anyways, if you have any questions, at the bottom of this page, you can click the link to ask me a question on Facebook. You can send me an email, or you can book a call on my calendar where we will jump on the phone and I'll answer any questions that you may have. Either way, I hope you have a lovely day, and I look forward to seeing you in the course. Bye.